prepping for the 2018 to 2019 school year. What? Can you even believe that it's almost 2020? Like, that blows my mind. Today I want to show you my curriculum picks for the upcoming school year of 2018 to 2019 for my two boys that will be entering into 6th grade and 7th grade. Each subject that we chose comes with a good amount of books and materials that come with it, but just for the sake of this video to show you what I chose for each subject, I'm just going to show you the main course book along with that curriculum. So let's get started. For history, we went with year 1 from The Good and the Beautiful. I have done a video overview of this curriculum and I will link that below. For science, we also went with The Good and the Beautiful. We are starting with Introduction to Energy, which is a prerequisite for some of the other science unit studies that we hope to do in the future. For language arts, guess again, The Good and the Beautiful. One thing that I love about the language arts course books from The Good and the Beautiful is that it has multiple subjects in one course book. So as you can see on the bottom here, from this one course book, they're getting literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. So I don't know about you, but that makes my mommy homeschool heart super happy. Okay, for math, my oldest is using Math-U-See. This is an older version of their teacher manuals, but I usually buy these used, and this was the one I came across. But he's been using Math-U-See for several years now and loves it, so we will be continuing Math-U-See for the oldest. My youngest will be using Life of Fred for his sole math curriculum. Now, I know this is kind of a controversial subject in the homeschool math world, but about 3 years ago, we just kind of did a little test and used it for 1 year as his only math curriculum, and his end of the year testing scores blew us away. He loves using this, he loves to read, and it's working for him. So this is our 3rd year that we just finished school with him only using Life of Fred. So entering our 4th year of him only using Life of Fred, and that's what he will be using for his math curriculum. I will be adding for the first time the Key to booklets for him. We have not used these yet, so I'm curious to see how they will work for us, but we will be starting with the Key to Percents as a supplement to his Life of Fred. For typing, back to The Good and the Beautiful. We actually already started this typing course book, and I was really shocked that the boys love it. We did typing a couple of years ago, but we did an online software, and it was kind of like geared towards like a gaming look, which, I mean, the boys love video games, and so I figured, hey, they'd love it. And it worked fine, but we didn't stick with it. So I saw this on the Good and the Beautiful's website, and I thought, well, let me just give it a try. Not sure how much they'll like it, but they love it. So I will definitely be ordering the Typing 2 more than likely pretty soon in our upcoming homeschool year. The next elective we have is Handwriting, again from The Good and the Beautiful. We're a little in love with The Good and the Beautiful, if you can't tell. This is something we have already started also. I went with level 4. Here's a side note for The Good and the Beautiful. A lot of the curriculum comes as levels, not as grades. So remember, my boys are going into 6th and 7th grade, but I got handwriting level 4 for both of them, really because their cursive is not very strong. And this is the first book that I saw online from The Good and the Beautiful that really introduced a little more cursive. So that's what I went with for them so that they could practice that cursive and that neat handwriting. One elective that we did this past year that we'll be continuing this year is nutrition. This book, Nutrition 1-on-1, is, oh my gosh, fantastic. I saw this at a homeschool convention and was able to really put my hands on it and flip through the pages, and I was amazed at the quality of the book. I mean, guys, look how big this is. Like, if you could see the paper, it is just beautiful, fantastic book. Fitness and nutrition is really close to my heart. It's something that we believe in as a family, but we're really taking our time through this book. It's a big book with a lot of activities, recipes, really cool stuff, really interesting stuff, a lot of scientific terms that's honestly a little over my head even, but the basis of just learning about nutrition using this book has been wonderful. But again, we're taking our time through it. It's not something we even do on a weekly basis. Just whenever I see that we have an extra 30 minutes to an hour, I'll grab this and we'll do another lesson. So really laid back with this. Now, I did read in the beginning of this book, I believe it says that if you use it for high school, it does count as a high school credit. So side note there. And the last main elective we'll be using is Spanish. And we have been using Talkbox Mom's Spanish curriculum. It's a subscription box that you can receive monthly, bi-monthly, maybe even quarterly. I'm really not sure on that. You'll have to check it. I'll link it below. But I got to see her at a homeschool convention as well, and had the pleasure of hearing her speak and then going to her booth, which was super fun, and really was just sold after that. It's a little bit different of a curriculum where you don't necessarily follow like grammar rules to begin with. You just really start speaking it. Just like as infants, we learn to talk. We just start hearing things, right? That's kind of the idea behind her curriculum, is that you just start speaking. And then once you're saying words and speaking things, then you learn the grammar behind it, and it makes sense to you because you can relate it to things that you're already saying. So I purchased, this doesn't come in the box, you have to buy this independently, but it's Use Spanish at Home. She has several different languages. We actually even got the one Mandarin box because my boys did Mandarin at co-op one year and they liked it a lot. I know zero about Mandarin, but I saw that she had the book, and so I thought, hey, let's get that. Anyways, book just comes with a ton of phrases already translated for you. Yeah, we used the mess out of this. You can see I just kind of tab. I think the ones I have tabbed are like video game phrases. Yeah, which video game do you want to play? Let's play video games. Please turn off your video games. We say that one a lot. So this is really cool. When you get your box, it looks like this. You open it up, it's got a ton of really cool charts and things, and then cards that you can put all throughout your house. So we are using Talkbox Mom's Spanish curriculum. So those are my homeschool picks for the upcoming school year of 2018 to 2019 for my 6th and 7th grader. I would love to hear from you what you're using for next year. Leave it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video or found it somewhat helpful, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up, and you guys have a great one. Bye. Math curriculum for 3 years. I just said that. Blah. The Good and the Beautiful. That's where, nope. And I'm really taking, there's a fox. Oh my gosh. What? A fox. I'm the only one that saw it.